Welcome, Leo, to your mid-month March love reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. This reading will roughly cover between mid-March and mid-April, and for some this will go over into May as well. So let's get into your reading. Now, what wonderful energy you start out with, the Star card. And this card really is talking about a wonderful time in your life right now. And this is over the next 4 weeks, I really see you healing. And this can be healing regarding a physical illness that you may have had, or healing on a deeper, more emotional level for you. But healing in the sense that you are really able to let go of damaging memories that have been holding you back from being your true loving self, and being able to, if you are in a relationship, being able to give of yourself fully and wholly to your partner. And if you're not in a relationship, being able to have the energy around you that will allow for relationships to blossom if that's what you're interested in. I feel for this month as well, you just get such joy from your day-to-day relationships, your friends, not necessarily love relationships, but just platonic relationships. You are really enjoying your time right now, and you certainly will be over the next 4 weeks. And you've just got a lot of happiness, and you actually bring a lot of happiness to the people around you as well. And I feel like this month, it's just, you're becoming really earthy in a sense, and you could find yourself going out in nature and even strengthening ties like with your animals, just feeling like having connections with everything around you. You just have this beautiful glowing energy of the star, and this is filtering out into all of your relationships, both love relationships and platonic relationships. Now, I feel that also you've got some sevens showing up in your reading. Now, I am not a numerologist by any stretch of the imagination, but you've got 7, the Daydreams and Decisions card, which is traditionally the 7 of Cups. You've got 7, the Seeking the Truth card, which is the 7 of Swords. And the star is 17. So to me, that's like 7 is very significant. So you might want to look up what 7 means, or what multiple sevens, triple or double 7 mean. Now, I feel that, as I mentioned, you are just this spark over the next 4 weeks, and you are really shining brightly like that star. But I feel that you are needing to perhaps you're wanting to live in the moment, and you are really, you're daydreaming, perhaps. You've got the 7 of Cups that can talk about daydreaming and visualizing the future, but you have to be careful that you have to be realistic, and you're not dreaming and fantasizing is probably more the word I'm looking for. But you could potentially have, if you're single, you could potentially have a lot of options in terms of love relationships for you. There might be quite a few suitors that you could be choosing from, or that are vying for your attention, and you in a way are needing to make a decision. And the star card here is actually the Aquarius card. So there could be, one of these people here could be an Aquarian, Um, and one could actually be, I'm just feeling the energy of a water sign in general. You know, the star card is the water bearer. Um, Even though Aquarius is actually the element of air, I just have a feeling there could be like either a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer in your life that could be significant for you. Now, with the Seven of Cups there, when you're making a choice, when you have a lot of options in front of you, it can actually create a feeling of being stuck, that you aren't actually able to move forward because you have too many decisions in front of you. So there's a lot of energy there, and for some of you, I feel like over the next 4 weeks, something is going to happen to make you something quite sudden, could be a little bit shocking, but you could be sort of forced to make a decision in a sense, or something is breaking that feeling of not being able to choose which direction you want to go in, which suitor you want to choose, which person you want to spend your time with, that kind of energy. Because you've got the rebuild card right under the daydreams and decisions card, and this traditionally is the tower card. So this talks about sudden and unexpected events. Now, a lot of people see this as a negative card, and sometimes it can bring negative, be talking about negative situations, but often than not, any unexpected, you know, situation, it can be quite positive. You could find out you're pregnant. Not saying that there is, I see that here, but there are things that are quite sudden and could potentially be unexpected, or that are quite positive. You might find out that you get something that you've always been wanting or hoping for, and that can be quite sudden, and it creates a shift in the status quo. And that is that tower moment. It's when the status quo crumbles, and then you are in a position where you can rebuild, and rebuild in the way you want it. You want, you know, if things perhaps weren't going the way that you were wanting things to go, this card allows you to rebuild and have things going the way you want. Now, you've got the Seek the Truth card, as I said, the 7 there. And that is, I feel this card here, you know, some 7s can be quite challenging. And the 7s in general can be quite a challenging card, but this is one where you are asked to sort of use your intuition and allow that to help guide you in these decisions that are there, that are coming up for you. Now, this card also can talk about deception and inequity. So for some of you in your relationship, you might have had a situation where you aren't feeling things are equal, and you aren't feeling that things are honest either. And this can be coming from you, or it can be coming from your partner if you are in a relationship. So I feel that for some of you, you are really asked to listen to your intuition and your inner promptings, and use it to determine, you know, the truth in a situation. Now, trust in what your intuition is telling you right now. It's really, this card in this particular deck, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck is asking you to do exactly what it says there on the card. Seek the truth. And, you know, sometimes as much as you'd like to trust somebody, it might be required of you to question their motives. And you know, just be cautious when you're sharing your most private thoughts and feelings in order to avoid sort of allowing yourself to be placed in a vulnerable position as well. Now, this is sounding really heavy, but these are just general messages. The general energy, they were just messages for someone out there that's listening. Maybe leave me some comments and let me know. But overall, over the next 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, possibly even 8 weeks, I am just seeing some beautiful, wonderful energy, some healing energy. You're in quite a powerful position. You have some choices to make, and it's great to daydream, but don't fantasize about things that perhaps aren't all as they seem. Now, have a wonderful month, Leos, and I hope you tune in next month. As I mentioned at the beginning, if you're not interested in love, if you've gotten this far, I actually have general readings as well on my channel, and I'll leave a link here for you and you can check that out if you're interested. So have a great month, and hopefully, bye. See you next month.